Okay, so we say fail to reject. Why can't we just say accept then all? So one way to think about it is, what are you trying to find evidence for? So when you conduct a significance test, we're trying to find evidence for the alternative. So I'm trying to convince ourselves, we're trying to convince ourselves, or I'm trying to convince others that HA is true. I'm not trying to find evidence for HO. I'm not trying to prove HO. I'm just trying to find evidence that HA is true. So if my p-value is small, then I have evidence for HA, so I'll reject HO. If my p-value is large, I don't have evidence for HA, but I also haven't proven HO either. I wasn't trying to prove it. I was just trying to find evidence for HA. So I can't say I proved HO because I didn't. So I just can't reject it, though. Another way to think about it, let's go to the courtroom. So let's think of a trial. So HO would say the defendant is innocent. HA, the defendant is guilty. So the plaintiff is going to provide evidence of guilt. So we're trying to prove guilt. If the evidence is strong, then the defendant will be deemed guilty. So the p-value is small, we reject HO. If the evidence is not strong, then the defendant will be deemed not guilty. Again, the p-value is large, fail to reject. So I say he's not guilty. I am not saying he is innocent. Again, I'm not trying to prove innocence. I'm trying to prove guilt. So not guilty doesn't mean he's innocent. It just means I didn't have enough evidence to prove guilt. So I can't accept that he's innocent. So I can't accept HO. I can't conclude HO. I can't say he's innocent. I wasn't trying to prove that. I was only trying to prove that he was guilty. So I can just reject it. That's all. So I can't reject it. I can't reject HO. So I can just say that I failed to reject it. That's all I know. I'm not saying I proved it. He may still be guilty. I just haven't had enough. I don't have enough evidence to show that. Okay. I have a little video here that I'll show you. It's sort of related, sort of not. There's my courtroom thing. But it's kind of fun. You could be perfectly fine with stopping the video at the point that you watched it up to and still get everything you need out of it. This is just, short video. I'll give you a little couple blurb about it at the end and see what you think.
I'm going to give you guys three numbers, a three-number sequence, and I have a rule in mind that these three numbers obey. And I want you to try to figure out what that rule is. But the way that you can get information is by proposing your own set of three numbers, to which I will say, yes, that follows my rule, or no, it doesn't follow my rule, and then you can propose what you think the rule is. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so here are the three numbers. 2, 4, 8.
2, 4, 8.
You don't need to continue the sequence. You can propose a totally different sequence, whatever you want to propose, and I will simply say yes or no, that follows my rule.
16, 32. 16, 32, and
64.
Those also follow my rule.
Okay.
What's the rule? What do you think?
multiply by 2.
That is not my rule.
What?
That's not my rule. But you're allowed, if you want, propose three other numbers.
3, 6, 12. 3, 6,
6,
12.
3, 6, 12 follows my rule.
10, 20, 40.
10, 20, 40.
That follows the rule.
Yeah, I'm still multiplying by 2.
I know.
Oh.
I know what you're doing. And yes, it follows my rule, but no, it's not my rule.
5, 10. 10 and 20.
Follows my rule.
100.
200. 400.
Follows my rule.
500, 1,000, 2,000.
Follows my rule.
Want me to keep going? But do I just keep going? You're going to tell me your rule? Am I doing it the wrong way? Am I approaching this the wrong way?
You're totally fine,
Okay.
but you're approaching it the way most people approach it. Like, think strategically about this. You want information.
Yeah.
I have information. The point of the three numbers, right, is to allow you to figure out what the rule is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you the numbers that I don't think fits the sequence and then see what you say. So I'll say 2, 4, 7.
Fits my rule.
So whatever I propose is right?
So is your rule like you can propose any number? So the rule is anything we say is yes.
No.
Damn it.
But you are on the right track now. Hit me with three numbers.
3, 6, 9.
Follows my rule.
Oh, that didn't follow my rule.
This is good, right?
5, 10, 15.
That follows my rule.
What? Oh. Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe this.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Follows the rule.
What about 7, 8, 9?
Follows. Yes, that follows the rule.
8, 16, 39.
Fits the rule.
Excellent.
But we're no closer to the rule. I want you to get to the rule. How about 1, 7, 13? Follows the rule. 11, 12, 13.
How does this make
Follows the rule.
sense?
10,
I don't
9,
know how to
8
do this.
Does not follow the rule. 10, 9, 8 does not.
Oh, so is it all in ascending order?
Booyah.
Okay.
Up top. Yes. First
that
ones
what
to
it
get it. You guys nailed it. That's the rule. That's the rule. Increase numbers in increasing order.
Oh.
Numbers in ascending order.
Oh, so much
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15, 25. Doesn't matter. Any numbers in ascending order. I was inspired to make this video by the book The Black Swan by Nassim Taleb. Now, the black swan is a metaphor for the unknown and the unexpected. I mean, in the old world, the theory was that all swans were white. So each instance of a white swan would make you think, yeah, that theory's pretty good. But the point is, you can never prove a theory true. And in fact, when people found Australia, they realized that there were black swans. What was interesting for me was that everyone I spoke to came up with a rule very early on and then only proposed numbers that fit with that rule they were thinking. I was looking for you guys to propose a set of numbers that didn't follow your rule and didn't follow my rule. I was looking for you guys not to try to confirm what you believe. You're always asking something where you expect the answer to be yes, right? Like you're trying to get at it.
But instead you want to get the no.
You want to get the no because that's much more informational for you than the yes. Like if everything's
No, that
giving
is
a yes.
true. That is really true once you say that.
That is what's so important about the scientific method. We set out to disprove our theories. And it's when we can't disprove them that we say, this must be getting at something really true about our reality. So I think we should do that in all aspects of our lives. If you think that something is true, you should try as hard as you can to disprove it. Only then can you really get at the truth and not fool yourself.
So I like that video. I don't care so much for what he says at the end. I don't think that that's exactly related to what we're trying to say here. But I do like how he talks about don't try to prove a theory true. So don't try to prove the HO. We're trying to find evidence against the HO. So don't try to confirm what you believe. Try to find something that doesn't confirm what you believe. Try to find something that makes you get to the no. So I just think it's a fun little video. Again, if you didn't watch it, no big deal. Okay, that's it.